welcome back. Today I don't really exactly know what to do. It is what, minus fucking like 3 degrees. Let me have a look, hold on. It is minus, if you can see there, Red Hill, minus 1 fucking degree. So I'm retreating. I've got my trusty little 2 kilowatt heater, which is pumping out some nice heat. As I said last video, I decided to turn things red. So I'm just spraying the rocker cover red and the anti-roll bar red. Meanwhile, I am trying and succeeding to get these bushings in this tiny little hole. Basically the bushings there, the bushing's like massive compared to that. Let me show you. The bushing itself is massive compared to the hole. So I'm kind of having to push it in, pull it about, push it in, pull it about with a blunted head of a flat blade screwdriver. So I'm just going to set the camera down while I do this last one. Just trying to get this front subframe finished. So that's where the front of the engine sits, and that can go back in the car once it's sprayed. But yeah, I'm just going to show you me getting this bushing in and how I did it, because it is a pain in my arse. So got to push one side in and then kind of keep pushing it in and working it around until it does take a lot of force. As I said, I blunted the head of this flat blade. It's an old flat blade, as to not poke through the rubber, because it's a new bushing and we don't want to fuck it up. Oh, this one's fucking up. This one don't want to go in. Oh, my head's gonna get in the way. Oh. And then once it's in, all the way around. Oh my god. Once it's in and that side's sitting down, you can see on the back where we pushed it in, this has to sit flush like this side. So all you do, there you go, you can see it now. Oh, just keep moving it around till it eventually does want to pop in, and then fingers in there, make sure the edges are flat. So you can see it's not flat down there, just around there it's not flat, so it's the last bit there. And then all the edges and everywhere flat, just like this one, just like that one and that one. Now all we need to do is get that engine mount on the front, and this subframe is done. The engine mount is in like that. Just one, I think it's a 6 or 7 mil Allen key bolt on the top. Take it off, which removes this whole assembly, and then this collar goes over there like that, sits in there, and the top of the engine mount, which can now get a bolt in it. Bolt's too small. I put bolts in everything just to stop like dust and shit getting in. That bolt's too small again. Jesus, what size bolt is it? There we go. Bolt can get threaded into there, and that's where the engine would sit on top of this plate. And obviously these bits are where it bolts to the front of the car. So just thread a bolt in there just to keep it nice and clear of shit, and that is that front cross member done. Just finished off doing the red rocker cover, blurred out the lines there and there. It's okay. Might change it, you never know. Don't know how it's going to look with that engine. Red anti-roll bar link is all sprayed. It's just glistening in lacquer now. These little things are sprayed as well. I made a complete mess of the surrounding area, but luckily it's all covered over and everything. Front cross member's done. Obviously, just need to put the anti-roll bar links back on and the bushings back on. But now all I'm going to do is literally have a tidy up of all this shit over there and all the subframe and everything. Just have a major tidy up. Just try and get some of this stuff away in these boxes. Just have a tidy up basically. So yeah, I'm going to have a tidy up and see what we're working with. So there's not much really I can get. I've cleaned all that. I've got that hanging there now. There's not much really else I can do. So I just started stripping all of the boot out. So all of these holes were fucked, so I had to drill them all out. Get them all off like that. They were all absolutely fucked because I need to sort that rust out there because that's quite bad. But yeah, get all these holes out. Just need to get that one off there, and I can get this off, and I can get these bolt, whatever these are, out, so I can get the locking mechanism out, so I can cut that off, grind it back, sand it flat, and then prime and fix this bloody boot lid. So all I'm going to do is try and get that last bolt off without snapping the plastic, because this is very flimsy plastic. So it's very flimsy. But yeah, all that rust needs to be sorted because it's quite bad. But yeah, let's get all this out and I can start looking at how bad that rust is. So I'm just sanding back here because obviously that's where all that rust was there. Just sanding it all back flat. Just end up sticking some primer on it, but you can see that's going to have to be filled in sand because there's a hole there. That's where these were. I'm going to take all of these out eventually, but that needs to be all filled in sand there. There's a tiny little bit of rust that was building up there that I got rid of. All that needs to be done up there, sanded, and then it can be primered after the window's all covered up and everything. It can be primered. Yeah, it's coming along. The boot is quite big. It's quite a big surface area, but not as big as that bloody bonnet when I come to do it. But anti-roll bar's all dry now. Subframe's down there. Rocker cover's on top of the engine, looking a bit better. But yeah, I think that is where I'm going to leave it. Look at my bloody hair. That is where I'm going to leave it today. Boot down, got a few things more done today, engine cover and the anti-roll bar link, but I think that is where I'm going to leave it because it's getting dark now. But I don't know how long this video is going to be again. It might be a short video, but hopefully we can get some warmer days in the new year. It's probably going to be the last video before Christmas. This video might be coming out New Year's Eve, I don't know. But yeah, if you did like, please remember to like and subscribe, and I shall see you on the next one. Adios.